I'm Vercoil, and this is Call of Cthulhu. So, I have been a big fan of this. Hang on. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Yeah, I've become, after playing Canarium and reading the Lovecrafts collected works, I've become a big fan. So this really tickled my fancy when I saw it was coming out. Oh boy. If I'm mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness must remain sane to the hideous end. Oh boy. Ooh. That's nice. And we're deaf. And we're unconscious. Ooh. Ooh. Oh boy. A save state this early? This does not bode well. Alright, we're able to move. Probably have to... Well, I can crouch. That's good. Alright. So, someone's been eating large amounts of fish. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoop, crouch. What do we do here? E? I guess it was E. So, not that way. Okay. Don't know what this foggy stuff is, but it's all over the place. Okay, so this is also locked. Can't interact with the candles. Still covered in blood. That's nice. Okie dokie, artichokey. In we wander into the eternal darkness filled with who knows what. Ooh, yes please. Must light up some items in order to interact with them. How do I light them up? Do I nab a candle? No. Oh, no, I didn't say do that. I still don't know your name, but you're reminding me of Daniel. I'm telling you to do something and you're not... Well, I tell you to investigate something and you immediately start throwing your hands at it. Which is not conducive to our survival. So... E. Okay. Hurricane lamp. So what is it? Oh, bolt cutter. Sweet. Do like a bolt cutter. Is there anything down here? Woo! Woo! Well, something's not welcoming me. Time to go. Do can I not press F to get rid of the lantern? So is it contextual now that I have the bolt cutters? Yes, it is. Cool beans.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Oh boy! As I stated when I was playing Canarium, humans don't usually fare very well in these situations.
What a putrid offering.
Can you not? I would really appreciate not
to fight. You have been chosen.
Why are you telling me to run? Why are you telling... This is running speed. This is your running speed. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Oh, don't behold. Don't look.
Everything has already been written.
Oh.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ooh. Yay. Visions.
I hate whiskey.
Edward Pierce, your opinion has been noted.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Well,
I used to be an avid reader.
used to be.
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Yay. Oh, I have obtained the sleeping pills. That's great. Huh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Fairly self-explanatory note in the top right-hand corner. He kept on calling me for weeks, but after the investigation had been closed because he just did not get it. Okay, what's in here?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. So you solved it, but you didn't... You let him... That sounds like you blackmailed someone.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
It's quite a selection. There's a lot of whiskey bottles around here. Can you... No, too quiet. And I can't turn it back on. That was a good choice. Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, a level up system. I did hear about this. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So, strength, medicine, occultism, psychology, spot hidden, eloquence. Ability to influence those you talk to by the power of your speech. Convincing increases. Level amateur. Strength. Physical power, improving the skill, chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive... medical knowledge, determining the dosage of a drug, or of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Dosages, that's... Professional. Investigation. Investigative talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Improving this occultism skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Improving psychology skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Spot and hidden skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. Self-explanatory. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Oh. So you have to have it, otherwise items might not appear. That's... Okay, so... Point occultism. 5%. Holy crap. That's nuts. Okay, so I must earn CP. Well, character points? Yeah, character point. I must earn character points by doing things. But if I miss too much, I won't get the points, which means I'll be nerfed. That's lovely. I have how many? 4. There we go, done. Alright, validate. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Okay.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Straight to it. Okay. Oh boy.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the affair first, and then have a look at the painting. Journal. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Oh, what? The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they're different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. A nameless creature is calling me. A strange picture, painted by Sarah Hawkins, a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the Isle of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. So we now know a bit more. Journal entry is updated. That's about it. Okay. Let's have a look then, hey?
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay, here we go. Shouldn't take this painting lightly. Unlocked. That must be occultism. I read about a mental frailty in the police report. Something's not right with this story. Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? So that's unlocked.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I'll try.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Indeed. I read about a mental fragility in the police report.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Well, okay. Where did she live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
That's everything, right? I'll ask him again about Warehouse 36 because for some reason it's still lit up.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Same response. Still lit for some reason.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
You got a point there, Edward.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
There it is.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
Okay.
But I've never heard of it.
Dark-
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribe. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Drinky? Don't drink. Be good. Drink it. This will affect your destiny. Oh, great! Okay. That was a great choice, Vercoil. You're doing good already. Look at that. This will affect your destiny. Don't drink the whatever's on the table. I'm sure it's a negative point. Alright, so what is this book? The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. The dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known to the civilized world, details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Have it. Oh, character sheet. Yes. Skill. Sanity. I'll get there in a second. So, did that do anything for my medicine skill? It did. I gained some points. Excellent. I think. Anyway. Sanity. Oh. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemies and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Oh, great. Sanity is stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Darkwater, information on people. I will get to them in a second. I'm already going to start running late on this game, I can already tell. I've been Vercoil, and this has been the first episode of The Call of Cthulhu. So, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, leave a message, maybe subscribe. I'm going to be playing this one for a while, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, thanks for watching. Bye.